Guys, wanted to go ahead and do some Spanish rations. I was lucky enough to get pretty much one of each, breakfast, lunch, and also lunch, dinner. So we'll go ahead and do these in order. I also got some gallete crackers, some pan. So we'll do them in order. We'll go ahead and we'll start off with breakfast. Okay guys, we'll go ahead and start off with breakfast. Take a little gander at that. This did expire in May of 2014, but I'm not overly concerned about that, as most of these things are packaged in cans. So let's go ahead and check to see what's inside of this thing. Okay, it's in pretty much a nondescript cardboard box. It does kind of have like a coating on it, like maybe it's like slightly waxed. Okay, that's kind of nice. It's got a contents card directly on top, and of course it's in Spanish. Why wouldn't it be in Spanish? And it has that infamous heater on here, or at least instructions for the heater that Kiwi dude pretty much tried to light his kitchen on fire with. So here we go in English. Here is a list of the contents inside of this ration, and it's breakfast, menu number 3, and the instructions on the heater. So there we go. Let's go ahead and see what we got inside of here. Okay, the first thing we have is crema dental fluorada. This is toothpaste. So, alrighty. And then we have some disinfecting gel to go ahead and clean your hands or your face. Fuego, these are the fuel tablets. And we see that this is a chocolate drink, but it looks like it's opened up somehow. So, and if you look in there, we've got some like chocolate powder residue. So this probably won't be getting tried, if that makes any sense. I think this is a toothbrush. We'll go ahead and take a look at that in a second. Yeah, it is, because if you look in there, you can actually see the toothbrush. So that's interesting. Okay, and I think this is the raspberry jam, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but what are you going to do? And then we have some sweet biscuits. And you can see the cocoa powder all over this, but this is some sweetened condensed milk. This is the vitamin tablet. It's a pack of matches, also covered with the chocolate drink. Okay, these are the water purification tablets. You can see potable on there, so for potable water. This is a package of dental hygiene gum. And a small chocolate bar of chocolate con leche, or milk chocolate. Here's a packet of tissues that you can use as napkins or latrine paper, whatever you need to use them for. And lastly, the infamous Kiwi Dude stove. Hopefully we will not burn our workstation down or leave a nice pretty mark on it like my friend did. So okay, this is the contents for menu number 3 of the breakfast menu. So let's go ahead and get this set up and unpackaged, and let's give it a try. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with cocoa. Now we know it's got a little tear in it, and it covered pretty much all of the contents inside, but I gave them all a little wipe down so we'd be able to see the contents a little better. But I mean, it still smells good. You know, it's only a year or so old. So there's the good old cocoa, and let's get some water. And we'll give that a stir. Okay, and of course here we've got the stove. We all watched my friend Kiwi Dude put his together. So let's see what we can do. It folds up like this. This part bends down. These twist in, just like that. So there you go. And you set that, and then you take one of your fuel tablets or crack fuego. Fuego's fire. And these are just pretty much round hexamine tablets. Stick it in, light it off with your matches, and you're good to go for your hot water. Okay, now you saw from the contents, this breakfast really doesn't have a whole lot in it. So we'll start off. We've got a milk chocolate bar. Wow, that's kind of neat. It's got a little cherub on there. Has a really nice smell of milk chocolate. And then we've got some gallette dolce. So these are like breakfast crackers, sweet crackers. And there's a pretty decent amount. They smell nice and sweet. And then we have some of this jelly. And you look around the edges, you can see what looks like little raspberries. So this is probably a raspberry jam. And I'm correct, you can actually see the seeds in there, so this will probably taste very nice. Now the other thing I thought was really neat about this is I guess they are really looking out for your hygiene, because I saw this, I was like, what in the world? This is actually a toothbrush. How cool is that? And not only does it come with a toothbrush that connects like this, it comes with toothpaste. So outstanding, really nice touch. Okay, the other things that you get for breakfast, you get a piece of dental gum or hygiene gum to go along with your toothbrush. And hopefully we can get out of here. And it is just a briquette, pretty much a round briquette. You get a hydration tablet. It's pretty much like a salt tablet for those of you way back in the day. So there we go. It is like a salt tablet. Place this in your water, or you stick it in your mouth and slowly suck on it. I know that really sounds weird, and probably shouldn't have put that in the video, but what you're going to do. And these are water purification tablets. So if you didn't have a clean source of water, that you would use those in conjunction with your stove. And lastly, you have a small little bag or sachet of disinfectant to go ahead and clean your hands and your face. Alright, now we've already went ahead, we made our hot cocoa that's going to go along with our biscuits. And with that hot cocoa, it came with some sweetened condensed milk. So we'll go ahead and open this. And I like it. Everything is marked. So it lets you really know who they are. And this is sealed. You can use this little cap to pierce it. Oh, it don't want to come off. So there we go. Alright. Give a nice little dollop. Help us wake up in the morning. That's interesting. It actually seals on both ways. So, kind of cool. And lastly, we have the napkins. And I don't know if it is just one large napkin or it's multiple. Alright, multiple napkins. And these are like napkins that you can get out of a restaurant, pretty much. And they can also be used as latrine paper, I'm guessing. So there we go. Alright, well, I'm going to start off giving this another quick little stir, especially since we just put this sweetened condensed milk in here. And since it's morning, I'm going to give this stuff a try. And that water is scalding hot. So if I can't talk for the rest of the review, you understand why. Alright, and we'll go ahead, we'll try one of these sweet biscuits or galletas, dolce. Nice and crunchy, very sweet. I remember this taste real well. I had it when I was younger, living in Spain. And now we'll go ahead, we'll try some with the jam, the raspberry jam. So, wow, I'm getting it all over everywhere. So there you go. It's pretty tasty. This really doesn't need the jam, but the jam is just extra calories to get your furnace and your fire stored up to get you woke up and get you on the move. Alright, now we'll try some of this milk chocolate. It's got a really nice texture. It's really nice and creamy. And European chocolate it's where it's at. So, outstanding. Now the salt tablet, it states right in the instructions that these are only to be used if you are undergoing a lot of physical exercise or in a very humid place. So if you're in the middle of winter like I am here, you might not need that. And then of course we have the dental gum. Okay, the dental gum it kind of crumbles apart as soon as you start chewing on it. And then after you chew on it for about 30 seconds, it starts coming back together and actually turning into a piece of gum. So it's got a slight spearmint flavor or peppermint flavor. It's not very overpowering. Like I said, it's really slight, but I guess it does its work for dental gum. Alright, now after we get done eating, of course we have our hand sanitizer. You could use this before or after you eat. I've never seen anybody open one of these up to show you what's inside, so I figured I would go ahead and do that. And it is pretty much clear hand sanitizer that you can get pretty much any drugstore. So, yep, there we go. And lastly, the toothpaste. So, I've never seen this in a ration before. So, this will be kind of interesting as well. To me, we've got our toothbrush. And we'll see if we can get this on the brush without getting it everywhere. Nope, can't do it. So, but there we go. Toothpaste in a sachet. Seems to do a good enough job as any other kind of toothbrush that you could use, but this one is specifically designed for the Fuerzas Armada, for the Spanish Army. So, awesome. Nice touch. Okay, so that was a look at the breakfast menu. This is menu number 3 of the Spanish Armed Forces. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.